What's going on, everyone? We're here at the Bells of Steel booth here for Home Gym Con 2024 with none other than the one and only Big Kayvon, owner, the man in charge of Bells of Steel. We've had him on the podcast before. Check that out if you haven't listened. But I'm excited today. We're going to get the official Big Kayvon tour of the Bells of Steel booth and what they got going on here. I'm excited. So they let you down from Canada. They let you through the border.
Yeah. It's easy to get across. There's no walls or anything.
Yeah, we're working on building some walls. We're kind of sick of you guys coming down here all the time.
Okay.
So we'll see what we can do.
Yeah.
They have got a lot of cool equipment here, like some stuff that we're excited to even maybe try out and personally check out. So I don't know if you got a particular order you want to go through, but I'm going to point out some things as we go that I just like and I'm excited about. I think this is actually kind of interesting because we have these Bells of Steel crash pads at Massenomics Gym, and I like what you've built here, like kind of I don't know what it's called, but to me it's like a very mobile, kind of easy to fit anywhere deadlift platform.
Yeah, it's a modular deadlift platform. So I've been wanting to do a deadlift platform forever. And the idea behind it is basically kind of like the hydras and manicores, is like there's cross pieces and like there's two cross pieces and brackets, and you can just make it into whatever size or whatever you want. So this one set up here is 3 across. You can either get it three across or 4 across, and each one is 60 by 60 centimeters. So about, I don't know my conversion. We actually use it.
We don't know this conversion. You know us. We don't know what you're saying.
So you can do a 4 across or 3 across, and then you can either do it. This is 3 of these beams piled on top of each other.
Yep.
To make it so you can have like a flush deadlift or whatever on the crash pad.
Or if you wanted to do a deficit, or
exactly. Right. Or you can make it just 1 across. Put the bamboo wood all across, or we have rubber mats too, like extra thick rubber mats. And then you can just expand it out to your heart's content. And so that's really great for fitting to people's space, optimizing their home gym or whatever, and also for shipping. So all this is designed to be like built together, like it's pulled together.
Yeah.
And so if you order a platform regularly, they have to freight it to you.
Okay.
I think for most of them, and that is extremely expensive. And then you gotta get it off the truck. I'm sure you've had some freight shipments.
For sure.
Yeah.
It's kind of an ordeal actually at that point.
Yeah.
So it makes sense when you can avoid that avoid that.
Freight shipping in some Head and Shoulders for that beard of yours. Whole pallet.
A lot of them.
Yeah, exactly.
And you stop me anywhere if anything you want to point out, but this is like one of the things that's high on my list that I want to talk about. And Tommy behind the camera just started set up his home gym, and he's got a 4-post Hydra Bells of Steel rack there. But and so is this the Hydra or is this the Manticore?
This
rack?
is the Manticore.
Is this kind of the beefiest, top of the line Bells of Steel rack, or? So
technically, but like they're pretty similar in the sense of like they're both 3x3 inch steel.
Right.
This one is 1 inch holes with so there's a bit more fit and finish stuff on them.
Okay.
But like they're pretty similar. So really it comes down to like what hole pattern you like.
Because like Tommy's has the short hole spacing at the bottom, which could be cool if somebody wants that.
Exactly. Which I actually don't love that, but
that's like that would, like you said, that's probably a personal preference thing then of what you actually like. Because I kind of like this setup too, but someone for benching maybe they like that better. But on it, what I think is really cool is the I guess you call it the Smith machine rack attachment.
Yeah, exactly.
So tell us about that a little bit.
So people have been asking for a Smith machine attachment for a while, and I was looking at the analytics on my website of like what's the top most searched product, and the number 1 search product on the website for products we don't carry is Smith machine.
Yeah.
Number 1 Smith machine, number 2 was like leg extension, and number 3 was chest expanders. Those old-timey strongman.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So when are those coming out?
They're soon, actually. I'm bringing one out. The people have spoken. So
we need one of those then, actually.
So we've been working on this for a while, and the idea behind it is again, it's like a modular, so it fits on the Hydra, fits on the Manticore, and can go on an angle. It can go on straight up and down.
Oh, so this can be adjusted to go on an angle.
Yeah, we didn't bring the feet that you need to do that.
Okay.
But it can go on an angle. can go inside the rack, and go outside the rack, and so it's like super modular, I guess, same thing.
Right.
And it also basically any 3x3 rack or any brand.
Right.
So as modular as possible, and it's just about done. We're just fixing the bar. We're working on something you can put your own bar on, but that's trickier. It's more technical, more machining, whatever.
So when do you estimate that someone could buy one of these?
Before the end of the year.
Okay.
Okay. I'll keep it obscure.
I'm excited about this one.
Yeah.
I think this is a cool product.
That Sam Sulik style.
I actually have an opinion that Smith machine is coming back in favor to more people too.
Yeah.
Honestly, like there's people like Dr. Mike at Renaissance Periodization.
Oh, really? Is he in
he's a fan of it for hypertrophy training and stuff. And it just seems like Sam Sulik and stuff. It just becomes more popular. So I could.
Oh, they were sacrilege for a long time.
Right, exactly. Like you make fun of it. Like it's like, oh no, not me. But now I think, and yet you see that like. The tide shifts on this stuff all the time.
Sure does. Yeah, I was talking about belt squats.
Right.
Belt squats were hot last year, and now they are not.
Yeah, so we can do like equipment hot or not almost.
Yeah.
Like belt squats,
overrated.
not.
Yeah, exactly.
Smith, in and out for the 2024 season.
Yeah, exactly.
We could go anywhere from here, but at some point in time we got to talk about
the
this
dread
too.
mill.
So
Yeah. So the dread mill is out, but it's sold out.
So you can't buy one right now.
Can't buy one. Hopefully, I have them up on pre-order pretty soon.
Okay.
But this is a magnetic resistance treadmill.
Okay.
With farmer handles on it.
Can I walk on it?
Yeah.
I've never walked on it.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
And
I've got kind of a bad cankle, so I better be careful. But.
Your cankles are flaring out.
Yeah.
Okay. So you can walk with them, and you can hold it with the farmer's carry, and then you can do sled pushes on here. And then it folds up too. The magic is up on here.
Right here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Am I doing it right, Kayvon?
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. Use a bit more weight, but that's okay.
I'm starting to feel the burn though.
Yeah.
In my cankle.
Okay. So for us, north. What do you say?
Western, northeast, South Dakota.
Yeah. So I'm right on I'm even north you guys, but close to the border. I'm on the North Dakota border.
Right. We're not that far away, are we?
No. And as you know, 8 months of the year, you cannot do farmer walks outside.
Absolutely.
Unless you want to hurt yourself,
freeze to death
and die. So some people I've seen being like, well, just pick up some dumbbells and go walk outside. And it's like, I can't walk outside.
Yeah.
It's minus 30, so yeah.
Is this angle adjustable?
Yes.
You can also, can't you put your head in here?
Yeah, you can push your head in here and do sled pushes. Yeah.
Give it a whirl, Tanner.
What do you like? Okay.
Yeah, like a football. Are you a
like
football
this.
guy? Are you an old football guy or what?
Yeah.
Rugby.
No, football.
Yeah, football. Yeah.
We don't know what rugby is in South Dakota.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Yeah. So you can do those.
That's sweet.
Yeah. And
so what's the retail price on the dread mill?
$2,200 US, including shipping.
Okay.
Yeah.
So at Bells of Steel, is shipping a separate charge or included in the price?
In the US, it's included in the price.
Okay.
In Canada, it's a little different. And it's funny because we're Canadian.
Everything's
company.
a little different in Canada.
A little different. People always are like, why is free shipping in the US? You're Canadian. I'm like, because in the US, the cost of shipping to New York City versus French Lick, Indiana is marginal. Whereas the cost of shipping to Regina versus what's a good example? Versus Langenburg, Saskatchewan, it's a 50% increase, right?
All those places are made up.
That's what I was going to say. Please, this is a kid-friendly show. If you're going to use inappropriate parts of the female body, let us know next time.
And then this is the last feature. It folds up.
Cool.
And so it can kind of act as a lever arm station and do one arm rows,
right?
Romanian deadlifts. And then you can put whatever weight you need on there. So the actual treadmill deck has a weight capacity, whereas the lever arms, there's no deck to worry about.
What's the recommended weight capacity for the treadmill?
It's I don't have the formula offhand, but it was I think it's 350 on for a person and then 200 a hand. But the less you weigh, the more you can carry.
Sure, right.
But that's more it's pretty durable. It's more of a warranty thing and a long-term thing. you're not going to stand on there and just snap the deck in half. But
Right.
it's like a thing for treadmill decks in general.
Right.
But yeah.
Let's talk some barbells. I'm always a barbell fan.
Yeah,
And as long as we're at the rack over here. Actually, I do know for sure this is a pretty affordable, economical way to store some barbells vertically too, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you ship
them up.
this unassembled and the shipping's probably fairly inexpensive for you.
It is.
Yeah.
Although we might be discontinuing them. I can't remember. Yeah. People maybe they don't trust their bars in a wood holder.
Okay.
But you can see right here. It's just fine.
So we've got a bow bar. What's the bow bar? A curved bar. What do you call this?
Buffalo.
The buffalo bar.
Yeah. Buffalo bar, and
It's got a fairly significant curve to it, I would say.
And this one, what we tried to do is make it a bit more compact. So when you're shipping this stuff across the country, UPS has all these like dimensional limits.
Yep.
And so we brought this back, like shrunk it up just enough to get under the dimensional limits and save whatever, $80 on the shipping of the bar and get a better price on it.
Right here, we've got a pretty significant knurling. So what's this? This feels like a 29 millimeter power bar with aggressive knurling. Am I right?
Yeah, cheese grater, the Barry Naked
wow.
Power Bar.
This,
the one that started it all.
Hopefully you can kind of catch that on camera. That knurling is aggressive.
This was in the old days of influencers, and everybody
wanted to
know
the knurling.
Basement Brandon did it. I think Glug did it. Garage Gym Review did it. And they all did it within like 3 months of each other. And it became one of our best-selling bars, and still is. And then we got our new SS4 out. That's got all the wacky handles you can get on it.
And even these handles are knurled.
Yeah, they're knurled. Yeah. And they're titanized finish on them.
Okay. Is that the main difference with a 4 versus a 3 then? Is the handle stuff?
Is the handles, the knurling, and then a few more attachments. We did this one as a seal row handle, so you can pair it with our seal row pad and do seal rows with it.
That's cool.
And then a few, we upgraded we found a better, nice bit of netter of a padding and titanized. And the knurled interchangeable handles.
I like the, is it the Blitz bike?
The Blitz Max.
The Blitz Max. What I would say about the Blitz Max is it has an aggressive stance to it. Tommy, I don't know, is that automotive talk if you say something has an aggressive stance?
That would sound automotive.
I like the front tires. You use that for moving these around. A fan bike a lot of times you'd find them in CrossFit gyms and stuff, and they're moving around, or even gyms like Massenomics gym. But I really like the Blitz bike. This looks awesome.
It's my personal favorite air bike I've ever used at anything. It's got the magnetic resistance on it.
And give it a little movement.
And a few nice higher touches. We worked on the handles to make them more compatible for short people and for tall people.
So that's this option versus this option?
Yeah, exactly.
See, I default to the higher one here, I suppose.
Well, you're
my
a big,
height.
Powerful, tall man, so that's the way it goes.
That's what all the guys tell me.
and then the real buttons on it.
Yeah.
So if you got
the display's pretty sweet.
Big goon figures and you're tired of messing around, you can just smash that like button.
What if I'm wondering, is this cup holder, it seems like it's just screwed in. So say if you had an alternative style of a cup holder, like a magnetic version. If you own your own cup holder, you could take this one off and put a magnetic one on there if it was like a
fantastic
drink.
idea.
Yeah, right.
Only somebody would have meant that. So it would be great.
But so this is the magnetic resistance
that's
part
the
of
resistance changer.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah.
And then you can open the vents too if you want a little more flow.
Right.
Like if you want to get a good photo shoot with your hair going.
Yes.
Yeah. So you can just hit that vent.
Yeah, this bike honestly looks awesome.
Yeah.
Especially seeing it in person. And sitting on it. I have been on a few different brands that make similar things like this, and this is the coolest one.
I think so. Yeah. I think so. And then. What else we got cooking over here?
Oh, I do like these.
Oh, you like the new bag?
Get those up here.
Yeah.
But they magnetize. Or you throw it on your rack then, I suppose, right, too?
Yeah.
Did you say those 3D printed?
No, these ones are 3D printed. Actually, we got to give these to Jake, so we did the home gym con. Yeah. But these ones, they don't sell as well. These ones came out and kind of just started to clobber these ones. These are still my favorite collars, though. I like to be able to just zip them on and off real easy.
So also you're selling belts, knee sleeves.
Yeah. We're getting
apparel.
into the soft goods game. Yeah.
I've got a pair of these wrist wraps. Actually, at the gym, I've got a pair. I was letting somebody else at the gym use them just so that then these exact ones. And they said, I really like these wrist wraps.
Oh,
so
that's good.
Got a real life testimonial on these even. Yeah.
Well, we worked on that. One of the guy who works for us in Toronto is a very competitive powerlifter. He's one of the top in the world for his weight class, and he hands-on helped us design them. So they got some nicer touch stuff in there.
I would ask you about the functional trainer that you got.
This
You got actual
monstrosity.
customers,
I know,
maybe
look
wanting
at
to buy
that.
stuff.
And
so.
funny enough, we've got
Yeah.
some Canadians over here. These two they're in from Canada. We work together with these two.
Okay.
They do these beautiful home gym installs called, their Instagram's called Golden Larch.
Okay.
And you have to check them out. It's like, next
Cool
level
stuff.
stuff.
Yeah.
But this one here is we've been selling the cable tower forever.
Yep.
And this is a collab with a smaller creator named Matthew Porter, who came out with all these attachments that he's been selling on his own website. It's like a cable fly and a belt squat attachment and a lat pull down attachment.
So this is a bunch tied together here.
Yeah.
But that speaks to the
But
what you're able to do then, because you can manipulate this in a number of different ways based on
exactly
the way it's built.
And you wouldn't normally have all three of them on at the
Right.
same time. That's why it kind of is like a little Frankenstein-y.
Yeah. Frankenstein. There you go. That's a good word I was looking
So that's we're working on doing that. Probably within 2 months we should be launching them.
for. Okay.
So mass producing them. He's going to keep making his own. You can buy them from him if you want. Small creator, American made.
Okay.
Or you can buy the mass produce, kind of a little bit more refined ones.
Is there any equipment you didn't necessarily bring here for one reason or another that you would love to show us if you did have here? Is there anything that sticks out in your mind?
Let's see what I know. You guys are big powerlifters.
Yeah.
I'd like to know what you think about this new roller.
Oh, that's legit.
Yeah, you think it's legit?
Yeah, that's good. I didn't even notice that before.
Yeah.
This is that's legit.
It was it went kind of viral on Instagram because there were so many people being like, "That's dumb. Why would you need a roller to put it?" So, but then there was other people. There was 50-50. Half the people were like, "This is amazing," and half of them were like, "Why would you ever do that?"
And what's the roller made of? It's
I think it's a UHMW.
So it's not going to eat up your knurling on your
Yeah,
barbell.
exactly.
Yeah.
But they've been doing well, and I think it's a neat product.
So is this the double barbell jack that you sell now, like on your website? Is there
Yes.
multiple different jacks, or this is the one that
we got a single jack that's made out
Right.
of wood.
Okay.
It's called the meat hook. And then we got this one, it's a double jack.
we have a double jack of yours, but
an old one.
This one
Yeah.
is, quite frankly, is a lot better. As
Yeah, well, I gave you the
one.
ones I didn't want anymore.
Yeah.
So.
That's what people always do with us.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
we have no use for this. You guys take it.
Dump it around.
We have something better now. This is nice, though. I do like. I think that's cool.
I think it's a nice touch. And
Yeah.
I don't deadlift too much these days, but I remember just shifting it around and
Right.
tweaking your back, and just kind of unnecessary.
Yeah.
So that's what I was trying to do, just everything a little bit better, a little bit better, a little bit
Yeah.
better. And then last thing, and then I'll stop, using your channel as my own personal
No,
advertising.
we're excited to find out about it.
Is we released a bunch of fat grip cable attachments, and this is probably my favorite one because it doubles as an actual bar, and you can put plates on it, so you can use it as a cable attachment or a bar.
And here's a fat lat pull down or row
lat.
attachment, or
That's
is
right.
that what it's called?
It should be.
Yeah, I like that.
A fat lat?
Yeah.
And then there's a single cable fat handle, and then a tricep one.
Okay.
So we've been selling early days Bells of Steel. I always just tried to sell stuff that was extremely unique and nobody else had it. But as we kind of grown, we got a little bit more into more stuff that's common, and cable attachments have just been going cuckoo bonkers for us. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
But that's our little booth, and
I love it. I
Yeah.
think Home Gym Con seems like it's going good for people. It's a kind of a unique experience in comparison to somewhere like the Arnold or something like that. Like you actually get to have long conversations with people and stuff. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and geek out too. I'm like an e-commerce fitness equipment guy, and so I'm in a few e-commerce groups, and I'll go to conventions, and you get to network with like other e-commerce. But then here, it's like you direct people who are doing the exact same thing with you, and so even though they're competitors, people are like sharing their problems and talking about industry
and then you're
things.
taking secret notes of like how you can whip their ass.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I can kneecap them. Yeah, exactly.
Awesome. I think this is great. We really appreciate it, Tommy and I both, for Bells of Steel helping make the home gym con experience happen for us. So
for sure.
This is fun. And it's not over yet. We're kind of just getting started. So
yeah, absolutely. Well, I'm glad you guys could make it down because you had even a worse air transit.
Hey, that's just
Canada.
all part of the process. When you come from a place like Canada or South Dakota, there's like a 50% chance it's not going to go smoothly.
Yeah, right.
Thanks everyone for checking out the Bells of Steel tour right here at Home Gym Con. Make sure to check out our other Home Gym Con experience videos that are going to be powered by Bells of Steel. Several other videos coming out. Check it out. Subscribe to the YouTube. Click the like, subscribe, all the things. See you next time.